What's going on, guys, in the Works Media, and welcome to a weapon face-off. We're going to be looking at the F2000 today and the Famas, and I've been playing a lot of TDM and a lot of Conquest with both of these weapons because I wanted to talk a little bit about which ones I prefer and which ones statistically are better, and because it seems like it's the #1 question I'm asked, like what is your favorite weapon? What is the best assault rifle? Do you prefer Famas or F2000? Because there's no secret that the Famas is considered overpowered, and there was no secret before Karkan that most people considered the F2000 the best assault rifle to choose. And I don't disagree with either of those statements. I mean, it really comes down to personal preference. Me personally, you guys know that I'm an AEK guy. If I'm looking to go try hard, AEK is where I go. But a lot of people use the Famas. I mean, I cannot go into a lobby without seeing like whole squads of Famases just chilling, chill broing it up in the corner. And if you're not a member of the Chill Bro platoon, the link is in the description for that, so you got to make sure you join it, because we are the chillest bros on the planet. But yeah, the Famas, pretty OP. And it's not just a reskin of the F2000, no. The Famas actually shoots 50 rounds per minute faster than the F2000 because it shoots 900 rounds per minute, where the F2000 shoots 850. It also has it has less vertical muzzle climb, which means that it's easier to stay on target. It also has faster bullet velocity, which means that your bullets travel faster to the target, and there's less bullet drop when you shoot. So there's a lot of advantages saying, hey, why would you ever choose the F2000 over the Famas? Well, the F2000 actually benefits a little bit better. It seems like it performs better with a silencer in my experimentations. That could be placebo. Don't take that as fact. That could just be my trial and error with it. I just prefer the F2000 with silencer. Who knows? So try it out yourself. See what you prefer in that stat category, I guess you could say. However, the F2000, its biggest advantage is the better hip fire than the Famas. Now, since the Famas shoots a little bit quicker, it will, be a little bit better as far as killing targets quicker, because I think it has like the second best time to kill in the game, which is like, wow. Why would I ever choose anything else? But, the hip fire on it is good, but it's not great. The F2000 actually has better hip fire than the Famas, especially if you're using either a silencer or the laser sight, because the silencer actually increases the hipfire spread, at least before they've patched the attachments, because they are going to be patching the attachments somewhat. So watch out for that, because this video's the information in this video might be out of date here in the future, so you want to keep an eye on that, because they are patching the silencer. So I think they might be nerfing it so that the hipfire is not as a huge advantage, because you do get better hipfire with the silencer. A lot of people don't realize that, but there's a thread on the DICE forums if you want to check out all the attachment balances that are coming up in the future. So F2000 with foregrip and silencer has pretty beastly hipfire, and I like using the silencer in TDM just because it's a little bit easier to stay up, under the radar, because stealth is really important in TDM because the spawns are chaotic and whatnot. So if I'm playing TDM, I'm always going to whip out my F2000 with silencer if I'm trying to, just be super serious. The silencer, increases the hipfire, and the F2000 already has better hipfire than the Famas. So there's a lot of advantages there, because you can play aggressive, you can run around, you can spray when you run around corners and get caught off guard. That's the way I like to play. I like to play aggressive in TDM. I hate it when people sit. I really wish they would just ban claymores from TDM, or at least if you're going to use a claymore, you only get one. You can't resupply it in TDM. Because I get into the games where people just go into, a squad will go into a corner with, one medic and 3 support guys, and they'll put like 5 claymores around an area and just sit there. And if one guy dies, the medic will revive him and he'll put down another claymore. And it's just over and over and over. It's so annoying. But I found that the best way to counter campers in this game is the F2000, because I play pretty aggressive. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it could be my burden. It could be why I sometimes get those games where I die 13 times. But, I like to have fun, and I think that's why I like the PC better. I feel like I can have more fun on the PC, and the F2000 with silencer is one of the ways I have fun, because, like I said, you get the hipfire bonus, and it's just a lot of fun, and that's the key word here, fun. So the F2000 is actually my go-to weapon in TDM. If I was going to pick a weapon in TDM, I would definitely pick this, or the F2000. So the Famas. If I'm going to be playing an objective game where there's a lot of long lines of sight, Famas is my gun. I give the edge of the Famas on any map where you got to pick off longer range targets, just because it's better at it. It has less vertical, muzzle climb, which means that you can stay on target much easier. It benefits a lot from the ACOG, which is surprising. I never thought I would say that I prefer an ACOG attachment. I mean, honestly, if I had to choose, I'd probably go red dot, but the Famas can actually work well with the ACOG, which is surprising. Actually, one of my subscribers commented, you know, Famas with ACOG is better than a lot of people think, and, you know, I tried it out, and they were actually right. So if you're that person who suggested it, I pat you on the back. And yes, I just patted myself on the back while I said that. But the Famas is good long range, much better than the F2000 in my experiences. So the edge goes to the Famas as far as long range engagements. If I was going to play like Operation Firestorm, Famas probably is what I'm going to pick if I'm going to pick out of these two. But yeah, hopefully this gave you a little bit of look into both weapons, you know, give you some idea on what you should choose in which situation. I will put the gun stats in the description. You can check them out for yourself. You know, you can see the recoil patterns, the damage, blah, 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 all that stuff. Let me know what weapons you might like to see face off against each other in a future episode, because I like doing this. One of my favorite parts about first-person shooters is dissecting the weapon stats and just going in and seeing which weapon is best for each situation. But I think my clear-cut winner for TDM is obviously the F2000. For any other objective game mode, probably going to go with the Famas. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to rate it, helps the channel grow, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. Get your